Hello, and thanks for watching. In this flight, I went from Cardiff over Bristol and landed at Popham. Only London control was on. There were no other controllers to affect Cardiff or Bristol. And London control was quite busy, so we kind of skipped over a few bits and pieces. In preparation, I did the normal stuff. I got the Bristol ATIS in case I needed that for the zone transit, and I got my charts. Vatsim gave me the ATC coverage, and because there's no ATIS at Cardiff, I used Vatsim to look up the METAR. Charts and VFR information as usual from the Vatsim website and from NATS. And made a note of everything that I might need for the zone transit. Because there's no ATIS at Cardiff, I double-checked the airfield information by asking for it from London Control. And of course he had to go away and look that up. So very similar information to the METAR that I had looked up previously. Because London Control was busy, I was a bit naughty. I didn't ask for engine start. I just went straight in with my taxi request. And at Bravo 1, as well as reporting that I was ready for departure, I also asked for clearance to do the zone transit at Bristol, because the two CTZs are very close to each other and there was going to be very little time in between the two. So I didn't get any VRPs in the clearance. It was just a very simple, quick clearance, basically go straight ahead. And then even though I read back my squawk correctly, after a moment I couldn't read my writing properly, so I had to ask for confirmation of my squawk again because I'd messed it up. As I climbed out, London Control asked me to report my level, and this is so that he can identify me on the radar, and then he gave me a new altitude restriction. Because I hadn't been given a specific route, I just kind of followed the route that I wanted, which just cut across the corner of the Bristol zone. And as I did so, he reported to me that I'd be leaving controlled airspace soon, and it would be just a basic service, so I didn't need to request it. A bit later on he asked me to report when Popham Airfield was in sight, but I was still a good 20 miles away, so I just reported back that I still had some way to go. Then I asked to change to Unicom, ready for my arrival, and didn't get any response whatsoever. So I checked my radios, checked my controls, made the call again. No response whatsoever. And then after another couple of minutes, he contacted me just to say that I was leaving his area, and that the frequency change was approved, so I don't know whether he ever heard my request or not. And then, as usual, for the overhead join at Popham, the normal blind calls on Unicom. Okay, that's it. Very quick. Bye-bye.